Surface water becomes more saline, salty, as water evaporates away. The remaining life departs the equatorial zones and finds some solace in the polar regions, high-altitude lakes, where the temperatures remain cool. Life might be restricted to microbial forms as it was in the earliest days on Earth, but this life is far more sophisticated. For unlike those primitive, simple life forms, the microbes living now are the product of 5 billion years of evolution, highly competitive Darwinian natural selection honing their genomes. In particular, extremophiles adapted for high temperature and saline environments resist extinction and persist as the Earth warms. Watching this play out gives you some comfort to see these advanced cells stare down the Earth's warming climate. At least they still hold the torch of life going. Towards the end of June, over 1 billion years into our future, the Earth's daughter, the Moon, has gradually receded away so far that its gravitation no longer acts to stabilize the Earth's obliquity. This causes the planet to axially precess, leading to much greater seasonal variations. Much of the Earth becomes uninhabitable, even to extremophiles. By July, what little life is left is forced to hide away from the surface, either deep underground or take refuge in cold-trapped caves formed by collapsed lava tubes. On July 25th, the Earth's core, which has been gradually cooling since its inception, finally solidifies, leading to a total collapse of the Earth's magnetic field. By now, the global mean temperature is over 100 degrees Celsius, and the oceans rapidly evaporate. The water content of the atmosphere rises, tipping the Earth into a moist greenhouse state. This high-altitude water is split by the sun's ultraviolet radiation into its constituent hydrogen and oxygen atoms. As the oxygen sinks back down, the lighter hydrogen escapes into space. Through this process of photodissociation, the Earth begins to rapidly lose its water content, much like what happened to its sister planet Venus eons ago. By the end of July, 2.5 billion AD, the oceans are gone, and the Earth is a dry, barren world. This is the end for life. Without water, nothing can survive. The future
so can we all just drop the whole religion thing now then?
Plate tectonics shut down, and the mountains weather away. The world looks alien, more like Venus than your Earth. The sun continues to grow ever more luminous over the billions of years that pass, scorching the Earth's inanimate surface. As the sun's core converts hydrogen to helium, it contracts, raising the internal temperature and pressure, which has largely driven the changes you've observed throughout the sun's history thus far. But by October 30th, 5.5 billion years into our future, the core is now so hot that the surrounding hydrogen begins to fuse, causing the sun to now finally leave the so-called main sequence phase of its lifetime. As this shell of hydrogen burns around the core, it deposits energy directly into the surrounding envelope, causing the sun to expand. At first, this expansion is gradual, but it heralds the demise of the Earth. It's December 31st, the Earth's last day. You know that the sun is bracing to enter its giant phase, an episode of rapid and deadly expansion. As that final evening breaks, you watch the sun grow in size in your red sky. It morphs in color, reaching beautiful deep orange hues, growing ever larger. By 9:15 p.m., the planet Mercury has been swallowed by the sun. Yet the sun's appetite is not yet satisfied as it continues to swell. At 11:16 p.m., you watch in awe as Venus is engulfed. The sun is terrifyingly, unimaginably large, a red giant filling nearly one half of your sky. With each and every minute, it expands further. But perhaps there is some hope, for as the sun has evolved, it's lost about a quarter of its mass, causing the Earth's orbit to move slightly outwards. Like a game of cat and mouse, you wonder if this movement is far enough to escape engulfment. Maybe the Earth will be spared being swallowed whole. But as the sun closes into its prize, in that final, terrible hour, the Earth literally drags through the stellar chromosphere, and now starts to spiral in towards the sun, not away. As the Earth reverses course, you accept that it's over. Here, at the end of all things, your sky is filled with fire, as the Earth finally rests, returning to its maker. In Earth's 12 billion year old story, life blossomed for just over half of its age, and multicellular life makes up just 1/5 of that story. And humanity? Well, we may be just the blink of an eye. We recognize that where we live is special, but so too is when. For we live in Earth's glory days, a world of temperate conditions, stabilized obliquity, active geology, and diverse, flourishing life. An era where not just multicellular life is possible, but animals, agriculture, and even civilizations. Ultimately, the fate of ourselves is up to us. We can choose to accelerate our demise, or we can look after our world, its life, and each other. The candle doesn't have to go out here. New stars, new worlds are forming right now. The universe offers infinite potential to those who dare. And so where we go from here is a choice I leave to you.
The truth is so remarkable, so amazing. That's much more exciting story to many people than the tales which other people used to make up. Worrying about the universe, telling them anything on the back of a turtle or something like that. They were wonderful stories, but the truth is so much more remarkable.
Huh. Wow. I enjoyed that, actually.
This is the Onion News Network, keeping you safe from the lies.
We begin tonight with an update on a story we've been following all week. Hannah Stevenson, the 16-year-old girl from Detroit, accused of stabbing a classmate to death with a screwdriver last month. At her arraignment this afternoon, Hannah received the harshest possible sentencing from the judge. She will be tried as a black adult.
Due to the extreme and violent nature of this crime, this court finds it fitting to try the defendant as an African American. Henceforth, you will be referred to for the jury by the name Wandell Brown.
Wow.
Once the trial begins next week, all courtroom images of Hannah will depict her as a 300-pound muscular black man, and jury members will be instructed to imagine her as such.
We're going to do our best to make sure that Hannah is treated with the sympathy and sensitivity that she, as a photogenic white girl, deserves.
This is America. Nobody deserves to be treated as a black man.
Now that Hannah has been ruled black, the court has instructed local media to assume she's guilty, and the police have retroactively charged her with assaulting her arresting officer. Hannah's 24 character witnesses have been replaced by a single crack addict who goes by the name of Skaggs. Hannah's parents are, of course, planning to appeal the ruling, saying that their daughter should at most be tried as a black celebrity or a stunningly beautiful Filipino lady. Every time I hear a story like that, it makes me so glad I'm exempt.
Okay.
Today's video is brought to you by Audible. Get a free book when you go to audible.com/afterschool.
The 4-hour work week is possible, but you need to completely unplug and reset. And the reason that's necessary is because there's an epidemic, and I do mean epidemic in this country, of information abuse and information addiction, where people have come to believe that checking email 200 times per day, having a BlackBerry to your head or in your hand while you're at dinner or on the subway or in your car or with your friends is the path to becoming more productive and more successful. It isn't, because giving everyone around you, every person in the world, immediate access to you is inviting interruption and inviting minutia to completely invade your life. If you're interrupted by email and phone, there was an experiment done at King's College, for example, that showed that people who were stoned scored 6 points better on an IQ test than people who were interrupted by email and phone. 26% of people in the American workforce are on the verge of a nervous breakdown. The system is not working. So it's not a question of if I should do this, it's a question of when. It is the only real alternative. So from 2000 to 2004, I was working at startups in Silicon Valley, and I worked from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. I checked Outlook, hitting send receive 100 to 200 times per day, like a rat with a cocaine pellet dispenser. Slept under my cubicle, sent emails on Thanksgiving to prospects. It was a depressing scene, and it's a very, unfortunately, common scene. And I think everyone is at a point of overwhelm. There is more information than we can possibly organize. Time management is dead. The way to turn around is you have to completely unplug and reset. That means you need to take a step back, forget about what people expect you to do, forget about what's popular, and really look at what works and what is consuming your time. So there are 4 steps. There's definition, elimination, automation, and liberation. Definition is simple. First, you need to define your ideal lifestyle. What do you want to be doing from when you wake up to when you go to sleep? And so what do you want to have? What do you want to be? What do you want to do? And how much does that ideal lifestyle cost? And that becomes your target. Elimination is simple. It's getting rid of everything, all the static, all the noise, all the interruptions, all the micromanaging, all the people possible that interfere with getting you to that ideal lifestyle. The third, automation, is about taking the few remaining tasks that are important to time-consuming and either delegating, automating, or somehow outsourcing them. And then the last step, liberation, is about the final ingredient in lifestyle design, which is mobility, and then also how to use the time once you create it. Income has no practical value, lifestyle output value, without time. The objective is not busyness, so massive action without clearly defined objectives is a form of laziness. You don't have to get a lot of things right if you pick the right things. What you do matters a lot more than how much you do or how well you do things. If you pick the right targets, you can get a very, very high ROI. And it's more important to eliminate in a culture and in an environment where there's always more information than attention. It's not possible, it's not scalable to organize and absorb all that information. You have to apply filters. So if you don't eliminate first and you get very good at the processes, what happens is you become extremely efficient but not effective. So let me take a step back. So being efficient is getting very good at a certain task, whether or not it is important. Becoming effective is doing what is important. And I think that, especially in the technology world, people are apt to become very process-driven, and a task taking a lot of time or having invested a lot of time does not make a task important.
The concepts in this video were taken from the best-selling book, The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. This book is a big part of why we started this YouTube channel. It teaches you how to design the lifestyle you truly desire. You can get the 4-Hour Workweek or any other Tim Ferriss book at audible.com/afterschool. When you use our link, you get a free book, 2 Audible originals, and a 30-day free trial. The audiobook is yours to keep, even if you cancel. There's nothing to lose and everything to gain. And these audiobooks are great if you're short on time. You can listen while you commute or while you work out. So go to audible.com/afterschool or text after school to 500-500 to start listening to your favorite books today.
The deferred life plan, so to speak, that is a retirement-based life plan, long-haul career planning, after which you redeem all the experiences you want to have, the possessions you want to own, is fundamentally flawed.
Canada's communities are coming back together, and you can be a part of it all with a role at Tim Hortons. You'll make connections while gaining broadcasting skills and serve your future while serving your community. Apply online to join your local Tim's team today.
It's not just movement, it's sorting it out on the pitch. Voltaren, the joy of movement.
I wish I had enough time to cover everything, but I don't. So I'm going to pick out kind of the most important things and make sure I get to those right off the bat. So is it going? Okay, I see the red light. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to think for a moment and tell me how.
Getting out on the open road is the dream for many. And as far as road tripping goes, few vehicles are as useful as a motorhome. After all, RVs not only take you from place to place, but do so while giving you a bed to sleep in, a kitchen to cook in, and a bathroom to bathe in. However, the luxury RVs in today's video will blow your average beater out of the water. Here are the top 15 most luxurious motorhomes. Number 15, Marchi Mobile Element Palazzo Superior. If you're looking for an RV that doesn't sacrifice comfort or style, then look no further than the Element Palazzo Superior by Marchi Mobile. Made in Vienna, Austria, these luxury RVs sport an ultra-modern all-white exterior and an interior with a number of luxury features, including a king-size bed that's supplied by the British royal family's bed manufacturer and a world-class Steinway and Lindorf audio system. Unsurprisingly, the inside is decked out with the most modern appliances, and everything is finished with high-quality leathers, woods, and fabrics, as per the customer specifications. However, considering that they come in at a hefty $2 million plus per piece, this vehicle is unfortunately out of reach for the average consumer. Number 14, the Ford Travel Provost. If you're looking for a 5-star hotel on wheels, then look no further than the Ford Travel Provost. That's because this coach bus, which comes with a massive living and dining space, kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom, is jam-packed with luxury finishes. Now, the frame itself is made using a Prevost bus, and has 4 slide-out rooms in order to expand the space when parked. Inside, not only do you have a luxury addition, such as a fireplace and digital artwork display, but also the furnishings you would expect inside a luxury coach. These include a full set of stainless steel appliances, an LG washer-dryer, a dining lounge with swivel seats with custom hides, a steam sauna and rain shower, and multiple flat-screen TVs throughout. However, when you consider that only a limited number are made per year and that they go for a staggering price of $2.8 million, the chances of you getting your hands on one are slim to none. Number 13, the 2021 Newell Coach P50. If you're looking for an RV that's truly on the cutting edge, then look no further than the 2021 Newell Coach P50. That's because this coach bus is not only filled with every amenity imaginable, but it also has some luxury additions that truly put it over the top. For example, its front cockpit seats are not only made of leather, but also have 6-way power adjustment mechanisms that provide heating, cooling, and massages to the chair. What's more, What's more, the kitchen is filled with Cambria Reveal-Lit countertops. The expandable dinette has a quartz top, and the bedroom features an Optima projector TV. However, considering that this bus comes in at $2.16 million per unit, it really is only for the ultra-wealthy. Number 12, the Opus 4 Sleeper.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be the first to admit that the Opus 4 Sleeper may not scream luxury at first glance. Its surprising set of features, despite its exterior appearance, gives it a spot on this list. And the reason why the Opus looks as rugged as it does is because it comes with an upgraded all-terrain chassis with off-road ready tires and independent coil suspension, meaning that it can go off-road very easily. And while it may look just like a tiny trailer attachment while driving, the Opus stands apart for being able to inflate into a tent in just 90 seconds.
What?
And it has enough space to sleep 6 and can stay off-site without need for refueling for as much as 4 days.
What?
Best of all, with features such as a fully equipped outdoor kitchen, bike rack, kitchenette, it is the perfect RV for any outdoor adventure. Number 11, the Furrion Elysium. Although the Furrion Elysium is only a concept
Got a
vehicle for
helicopter.
now, its features take luxury to a whole new level. That's because this RV, which was displayed at the 2017 Consumer Electronics Show, not only has a 75-inch TV, fireplace, and fully equipped kitchen, but also, of all things, a Robinson 22 helicopter on its roof. To top this off, the roof not only houses a helicopter, but also a lounge and a hot tub, thus allowing you to entertain guests as you would at home. However, due to it being a one-of-a-kind piece, don't expect to see it at your local RV retailer anytime soon. Number 10, the Pinnacle Finezza. The Pinnacle Fiesta stands out for not just being the only Indian-made vehicle on this list, but also being one of the most impressive. Made using a monocoque body and air suspension that ensures enhanced ride quality, this car is unique for being able to expand to a longer length when parked. This allows it to pack a number of useful spaces, including a bedroom, living room, bathroom, kitchen, and dining room. In fact, when fully expanded, its bedrooms can fit a maximum of 8 people and can be equipped with a sunroof and a moonroof. And the interior uses noise-canceling material to make it feel as if the passengers are in the comfort of their own home. What's more, the Finezza is equipped with multiple smart TVs and a home theater system, and has Wi-Fi and a number of power outlets to ensure you're always connected and able to watch and stream movies, play video games, and listen to movies while you're on the go. To top this off, it even has an ambient lighting system that you can adjust to party, evening, relax, or sleep modes, depending on your mood. Yet when you consider that the Finezza comes in at about $90,000 for a base model, it certainly isn't in the average person's price range. Number 9, the Winnebago View. While Winnebago is an American RV producer with multiple vehicles on their roster, it is the Winnebago View that takes the cake for being one of the most impressive RVs out there. Now, the RV itself is built atop a diesel-powered Mercedes Sprinter chassis, which features active brake assist and lane-keeping assist in order to make driving this massive vehicle a little more manageable. However, it's once you enter inside the RV that it becomes truly impressive, as it not only sports a full set of stainless steel appliances, but also an LG induction cooktop, eye-catching curved cabinets, lighted soft-close gallery drawers, and sprung-cushioned dinette and sofa seats, in order to make your kitchen a little more luxurious than it is generally in an RV. The View's entertainment system is even more impressive, as it not only has an MBUX touchscreen infotainment system that features interactive voice interface, navigation, and a Wi-Fi hotspot, but also a 32-inch HD TV that comes with a theater seating and swivel tables in order to make the most of any road trip. But best of all, with unique features such as a high-powered solar battery, sleeping cab with premium thermal and acoustic insulation, and multiple overhead storage areas, it really is the perfect RV for any adventure. We're constantly adding more people to the Top 5's production team to bring you all the best content. Be sure to subscribe.
Why else would you
with
get an
notifications
RV
on,
but
and
to watch
hit the like
TV in it?
Number 8, the Newmar Supreme Air. While there may be many
God, imagine
luxurious RVs on this list,
going
few
into
are quite
nature
as
and you're
opulent as the
fucking
Newmar Supreme Air.
electronics.
That's because not only was it just added to Newmar's fleet this year, but has a number of design features that really puts it over the top. The first innovative offering can be seen in its driver's cockpit, which not only is separated from the rest of the RV in a similar style to a plane's cockpit, but also has a massive sky window in order to let in natural light. Then, the inside of the RV is decked out with durable white leather furniture, a Euro booth dinette, and 3 AC and heating units. These are complemented by finishes such as white tiled and heated floors, hardwood windowsills, maplewood cabinets, and a designer feature ceiling. And in order to always stay entertained, it even comes with a retractable Samsung TV, a Bluetooth speaker system, and Wi-Fi connectivity. When you then further consider that the RV even has stainless steel appliances, a king-size bed, and an Optimizer shower system, it's not hard to see why this home comes in at an incredibly high price of $566,558. Number 7. The Newmar King Air. If you want to have an RV that's big in size and big in terms of luxury, then the Newmar King Air is the right vehicle for you. Coming in at a length of 44 feet and being supported by a Spartan chassis, it has incredible features from back to front. Now, in the driver's cockpit, there are 2 white leather swivel seats that are complete with heating, cooling, and massaging capabilities, with the high-tech navigation system and custom-tuned Harman speakers making any driving experience a comfortable one. The interior then has high-quality leather furniture, heated porcelain floors, and an entertainment system that uses multiple Samsung 4K LED TVs, a variety of Bose speakers, and high-speed Wi-Fi so that you can watch your favorite movies and shows as you travel. Additionally, the kitchen has stainless steel appliances, wooden cabinetry, a farmhouse sink, and even a pantry. Yet best of all, the bedroom is king-sized and has its own 4K LED TV and Blu-ray player, so that you can enjoy a movie without ever moving a finger. However, while this RV may seem like a dream come true, at a price of at least $962,000 per unit, they definitely aren't an affordable option. Number 6. The Taxa Mantis. If you're looking for a motorhome that is luxurious in its features yet rugged and small and efficient, then the Taxa Mantis is for you. That's because despite it being less than 6 meters long and less than 2.5 meters wide, the Mantis is large enough to fit anything you would need for your next road trip or off-road adventure. Manufactured in the U.S. and designed by former NASA space architect Garrett Finney, they are made with a number of durable materials, which include powdered steel for the chassis, powdered aluminum for the frames, Baltic birch for the cabinetry, and high-pressure laminate for most of the interior surfaces. Now, the interior height comes in at just 4'7" while traveling. However, when stopped, the roof can be raised in order to allow a more comfortable experience. Once inside, a lot of innovative and compact features can be accessed. One of the more impressive are the Mantis's beds. This vehicle comes not only with a couch that can be converted into a bunk bed, but also space for multiple hammocks and a double bed that remains hidden when not in use. The Mantis also features an optional built-in shower and toilet, which remains compact as a counter space until you extend it to its full length. The kitchen then has a cooler or fridge, a large countertop, and a combined sink and electric stove.
Wherefore the demanding, the ones who don't ask. They demand what's theirs. The ones who
Native
don't wait,
American.
they demand what they deserve. The ones who don't hope, they demand change. The ones who see potential and demand its reality. Because when they demand better, the world is...
Stove, with milk crates actually being used as drawers due to the...
I'm here to plant a seed today, a seed that will inspire you to move forward in life with enthusiastic hearts and a clear sense of wholeness. Now, fear is going to be a player in your life, but you get to decide how much. You can spend your whole life imagining ghosts, worrying about the pathway to the future, but all there will ever be is what's happening here, and the decisions we make in this moment, which are based in either love or fear. So many of us choose our path out of fear disguised as practicality. What we really want seems impossibly out of reach and ridiculous to expect, so we never dare to ask the universe for it. I'm saying I'm the proof that you can ask the universe for it, not the least of which is that you can fail at what you don't want. So you might as well take a chance on doing what you love. How will you serve the world? What do they need that your talent can provide? That's all you have to figure out. As someone who's done what you're about to go and do, I can tell you from experience, the effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is.
Yay!
Everything you gain in life will rot and fall apart.
Yep.
And all that will be left of you is what was in your heart.
Yep.
That
And how
piece that
people
we're
remember
after
you.
lies somewhere beyond personality, beyond the perception of others, beyond invention and disguise, even beyond effort itself. You can join the game, fight the wars, play with form all you want, but to find real peace, you have to let the armor go. Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world. Don't let anything stand in the way of the light that shines through this form. Risk being seen in all of your glory. Because ultimately, we're not the avatars we create. We're not the pictures on the film stock. We are the light that shines through. All else is just smoke and mirrors, distracting, but not truly compelling. I've often said that I wish people could realize all their dreams and wealth and fame, and so that they could see that it's not where you're going to find your sense of completion. Like many of you, I was concerned about going out into the world and doing something bigger than myself, until someone smarter than myself made me realize that there is nothing bigger than myself. As that shift happens in you, you won't be feeling the world, you'll be felt by it, you'll be embraced by it. The imagination is always manufacturing scenarios, both good and bad, and the ego tries to keep you trapped in the multiplex of the mind. Our eyes are not viewers, they are also projectors that are running a second story over the picture that we see in front of us all the time. Fear is writing that script, and the working title is, I'll Never Be Enough. This is the voice of the ego. And if you listen to it, there will always be someone who's doing better than you. No matter what you gain, ego will not let you rest. It will tell you that you cannot stop until you've left an indelible mark on the earth, until you've achieved immortality. How tricky is this ego that it would tempt us with the promise of something we already possess? As far as I can tell, it's just about letting the universe know what you want and working toward it while letting go of how it comes to pass. Your job is not to figure out how it's going to happen for you, but to open the door in your head. And when the door opens in real life, just walk through it. And don't worry if you miss your cue, because there's always doors opening. They keep opening. And when I say life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you, I really don't know if that's true. I'm just making a conscious choice to perceive challenges as something beneficial so that I can deal with them in the most productive way. You'll come up with your own style. That's part of the fun. Oh, and why not take a chance on faith as well? Not religion, but faith. Not hope, but faith. I don't believe in hope. Hope is a beggar. Hope walks through the fire and faith leaps over it. You are ready and able to do beautiful things in this world. And after you walk through those doors today, you will only ever have two choices: love or fear. Choose love, and don't ever let fear turn you against your playful heart.
Aww.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Miguel. I'm so honored. Thank you.
Oh, I love you, Jim Carrey. It's so sad when you die. What's up, Jeej? What's up, girlie? What's up? Big butt? Who's got the big booty? Right? Oh, girly. Hey, little princess. Birdies. What? What's the matter? I'm gonna go inside and see the birdies, eh? Huh? Pizza. Yeah. Yeah, but what are you doing? What are you doing, girly? Huh? What's the matter, girly? What? What'd you do? Oh, big yawn. What? Huh? The bird's teasing you. Yeah.